So I finally decided to figure out what the hell was going on, and I was actually going to degree in the camshaft. I've never done that before, so it was a little bit of a learning curve. Watched a bunch of YouTube videos and had my little degree wheel mounted on here with the little pointer, and all that was going well. Um, what I found was that if you lined up that black dot on that gear there with the what is now a red dot on the crankshaft, they had 30 pounds of cranking pressure. And so by that time, I'd already figured out to move it over. And I had lined it up to, I think, to that point where the red right here would match the red. And there was actually a very small A stenciled right here. And that looks like where they had lined it up, in the past. So I moved it over one tooth further just to see what would happen and tried the cranking pressure, and it actually went up again. But then I figured out, went back, and I didn't figure it out. I mean, I watched a bunch of videos on how to figure out my camshaft center line, and with it where it is now, which is one tooth even further than previously, the cranking pressure is the highest, but my camshaft center line, not the, well, anyway, is 100. And if you go with the intake, and if you go with you check out the exhaust center line, it's like 134. So basically, I have it advanced even more than maybe it's originally ground into the camshaft. So I'm probably gonna back up one tooth. Just, I don't know, maybe, maybe not. It's just a run on the end stand, the run stand. And the cool part is, if you think about it, no matter what you do, the piston can't hit the valve. So you can play with the camshaft all day long, at least on this setup, because I guess the camshaft is kind of small and the stroke on the crank is only 3 3/4, so they don't interfere with each other. Um, did have an engine one time. I was putting a different camshaft into a 4 1/4 inch stroker, and it wouldn't even turn over because the crankshaft was hitting the cam. It was so far out of sync. I didn't even try to figure that out at the time. But anyway, this is what I'm kind of playing with. I think I'm gonna put back a copperhead gasket and just throw it back together and like that, and maybe move it over, maybe not. I can always move it. The redoing this is easy. It's taking the head off that's a pain, because you ruin one head gasket for one thing. But anyway, that's kind of what I'm playing with. Got the little single 4 barrel on it, and just to keep it at least together.